Hey everybody, back with you again. I haven't done any digging since the last video, but I have done some research on some of the stuff we did find. Um, really interesting, really interesting stuff. Let me tell you. Um, so we found iron spoon bowl. We found the washer seal, the fragment of plate that actually had a date on it. The old spark plug, and the spoon. So, I think I'll start with the washer, the little seal washer. Well, the only reason I saved this washer is because it actually has text on it. It actually has a manufacturer's name on it. So I held on to that because that might actually help to date it. So this little washer, it said United Brass NYC on it. That's what the text on the washer says. So I looked up the company. So they are a manufacturer of high quality valves of various applications. Um, they started out making steam valves for various applications in 1910. I'm not saying this washer is from 1910. I'm just saying the company has been around since 1910. And they're still in business today. So that's the little red washer. United Brass NYC. I wrote stuff down. So I could post pictures and stuff like that. So next, okay, we'll start with this. This is just a fragment of plate, but it has a date on it. Don't know if my camera will focus on that. So, I don't know what plate this goes to. I don't know the manufacturer. All I know is the date on it. That's all I know. That date, from what I can tell after putting it under a 10 power loop, is 8/8 1931. But it says 8/8/31. So we'll keep that 31 in mind, which is kind of what I did and stuff this entire time doing the research, keeping that 30s thing in my head. Alright, next we'll go on to the spark plug. I know exactly what these are and I know exactly what they go to because I've dealt with them. I used to work at a custom car shop for many years, so we've dealt with these quite often. As people who own these cars are pretty particular about keeping them all original. Um, this is a spark plug, obviously, for a Model T or Model A because they shared engines between the transition. Um, the Model T ended its run of manufacture May 1927. The Model A took over the Model T in 1927 and ran until 1932. So there's that 30s. We got 31, we got 32. I don't know exactly what car this came out of, like I said, because they shared the same engine and a lot of the same parts. But since we have a plate with an actual date of 31, I'm going to go out on a limb and just call it a Model A, which would take it into 1932. So, we're getting dates. We're getting a spread here. Alright. And, interesting. So far, we're in the early to mid 30s. So, we'll go on to the Iron Spoon bowl. Definitely an Iron Spoon bowl. I soaked this thing in vinegar, apple cider vinegar, CLR, and that stuff is on there. It ain't coming off, and I ain't taking a wire wheel to it. So, what I found out about iron spoons, or iron utensils, dinner utensils, eating utensils, was that stainless steel was invented in 1920. In later 1920, almost every manufacturer that made dinnerware, tableware, diningware, whatever you want to call it, all went to stainless steel. Every single one of them went to stainless steel after 20. So this iron one would be pre-1920, which is kind of a trip because we have a little bit of a 30s thing going on. I do know that the people who lived here before this house lived here for a very long time. So that's all I could find out about Iron Spoon Bowl. Stainless was made in 1920. This is definitely iron, and this would have been pre-1920. That's about all I can tell you on that. Alright. So, on to the interesting find. Marie. The spoon named Marie. It says Marie right there. You got a little girl on it named Marie. Now, when I found this, I originally thought it was like a custom made spoon or something for a child. You know what I mean? A parent could, order through a catalog and put their child's name, custom. Nope, that wasn't it at all. I was far off on that one. This is a silver-plated spoon made by a company called Carlton. I'm looking at my notes. To commemorate the Dion quintuplets. The Dion quintuplets were the first set of quintuplets to ever survive birth and grow. They were from Ontario, Canada. There were 5 of them. obviously quintuplets. Yvonne, Cecil, Marie, Annette, and Emily. This spoon was made in 1935. Only in 1935. Never reproduced. It was a one-time only thing. The spoon is from 1935. And like the Dion quintuplets apparently in 1935 was a huge deal. It was worldwide. It was absolutely crazy. And there's actually 4 more of these spoons. They came in a set. It was like a commemorative set. So there's 4 more. We're missing Yvonne, Cecil, Annette, and Emily. Maybe those other 4 spoons are on the other side of the fence. So, we have a plate with the 1931 date on it. We have a spark plug from the 20s to 32. We have the little washer that could go as far back as 1910. Highly doubt it. It's probably also in the 30s, maybe late 20s. I don't know. I'm assuming because they made boiler valves and steam valves that the place here before this one probably had a boiler as a heater. So probably where that little washer came from. But this is from 1935. So with the spoon bowl, the iron spoon bowl predating 1920 all the way up to 1935. Interesting. Very interesting. So, like I said, I haven't dug anymore. I think I'm only going to dig a little bit more and then bury it up, fill her in, be done with it. And unfortunately, all we can do is just wonder and use our imaginations to know what's on the other side of the fence. So maybe those other 4 spoons are over there. Who knows? But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to find out. So, alright, everybody. That concludes the research into this adventure. And this is what I found. So, alright, everybody. Keep digging those holes. You never know what you're going to find.